Hello and welcome to Minecraft. This video we're checking out everything added in the winter drop, the Garden Awakens, the very first drop added to Minecraft. So the first thing added is the Pale Garden. The Pale Garden is an offshoot of the Dark Oak Forest, so it'll only spawn adjacent to this biome. And the biome's going to be really rare because it only spawns next to the Dark Oak Forest. And the biome is really cool because when you enter the biome, the sky will go darker and more white. And also, it will stop any music playing in the game. There will be a transition away from the Minecraft music to no music, which is really cool. And now everything added in the actual biome. So the biome has a lot of really cool, unique features. The first thing is the closed eye blossom, which you'll see dotted around. This is the flower. And it will also have an open variant at nighttime. There you go. And in the daytime, they'll all close up, which is really cool. If you put down a bunch of them, they'll all close in unison. You see that? How they close in unison? And every time it's at night, they'll all open at nighttime. Very cool. I'll open them later on in the video when we see the creaking, because the eye actually looks like the creaking eye, which is really cool. And next up we have the pale moss, a brand new moss type in this biome, which should only spawn here, and also a new pale moss carpet, a new moss carpet type. And this one's really cool because it actually goes up the block, so you have the texture right here on the block, and also up here as well on this block as well, which is really cool. Adds a little bit of detail to your builds and stuff, you know, having that little bit of extra grass is really awesome. Next thing is the pale hanging moss. The pale hanging moss will hang down from these trees and will only spawn in this biome. And it's a really cool way of, like, you know, having extra moss. They're inspired by the moss that's, like, in Florida. Spanish moss, I believe it's called, yeah. Really, really cool, like, you know, pale looking moss. The biome's got a really good atmosphere. Like, if you find the biome, and you find a big one, it's really cool. It's really cool. They're a little bit small sometimes because they're like offshoots of the other biome. And the next up is the trees, the new trees. And because they're next to the dark oak forest, they're the same type of tree. Where they got like these 4x4 bases right here. And this is the sapling right here. The sapling will be bone milled in a 4x4 configuration, like the dark oak trees are as well. And when you bone mill them, I think you have to bone mill the back ones to bone mill it. Okay, it's taking a while to bone meal. I'm going to try going around it. Please bone meal. Okay, we're going to make some more over here. Hopefully get a tree to grow. Minecraft can be a little bit... There we go. So when you bone meal it, unfortunately, you don't get the hanging moss. So the hanging moss is exclusive to the biome. And the trees, saplings can be traded by the Wandering Trader. That, and I think the moss as well. So you can get both new items. I think you can also get the flower as well from the Wandering Trader. It's a pretty rare trade, because he trades like every sapling and every flower. The odds of like you getting it is a little bit rare, but that's the way of getting it if you don't have this type of world. You know, like you're on a super flat or a sky block. Very cool for you players like that. Or you can't find the biome because it's really rare. You know, especially if you've like searched around your world a lot already. You know, and you can't like find this biome. Finding the Wandering Trader is really good. He's actually really useful, and you may have seen the leaves. You've got the new leaves, and these dark leaves, these like pale leaves, like these will be like this in any biome. So no matter what biome they're in, they'll look like this, and they are like the cherry blossom leaves, where they have a really cool falling leaf animation, and it just looks amazing. Honestly, like when I had my resistance up like high, the lag was crazy. Like they lag your game out because they're like so many particles spawning. It's like falling. They're so beautiful. Look at that. I love that. I love these new particle effects they're adding to the trees and the leaves and stuff. Really, really cool. And we have all of the wood variations. We're going to go through all of the wood right now. So we have the normal tree. Then we have the full block version. Yeah, just like the normal wood. We've got the strip version and then the strip full block of the wood. Then we have ourselves the, you know, the normal plank, the stair, the slab, you know, the wall, the fence. Going to go through all of this. The door. The door looks really nice. The trapdoor as well. I think this is one of the best doors in Minecraft. Like honestly, it's like up there. It's one of the top ones. Spruce might still be the best, but like this one's like definitely up there. Very good looking door. Pressure plate, button, sign, hanging sign. Honestly, having like a new type of wood is always great. Every time they add one. A boat with chest, very cool. And we're about to go into the creaking, but before we go into it, I just want to talk about this being a drop. So drops are a little bit smaller than updates, and it's really cool because they're going to be doing a drop. The way it should be working now is that we get a drop announced at Minecraft Live, and then the next big update would come out when the new update would come out. So that's pretty cool. So we're actually going to get like more updates in the year. And I feel like they're going to add more, like, unique stuff. Like, the creaking would probably be, you know, wouldn't fit in, like, a bigger update. Because it, like, pretty well fits in here, so... Very cool. Hopefully, you know, it means, like, there's lots more updates coming to the Minecraft. We're going to have to see the other updates to see, like, how much they're adding in now. But it looks like it's going to be really good. And now, if I clear my inventory, if you shift-click the Destroy Iron button, you can get rid of everything in your inventory. Very helpful tip right there. Now, the really cool thing is the Creaking Heart. The Creaking Heart, the brand new block that spawns in the Creaking. And the Creaking Heart can be activated by putting it between 2 of the pale oak logs. Really cool like that. And it won't work if the pale oak logs are sideways or if you put any other block, so it will be deactivated. But if you have 2 pale oaks either side, you'll be able to get the pale oak log like that, and it will activate the Creaking Heart. And the Creaking Heart will spawn in the Warden when it's activated. And you can't get this either. So this and the pale moss, you know, you can't get either of those in a, you know, from a wandering trader, which is really unfortunate. And you can get these renewably if you can just get, like, resin. If you can just get resin, you can literally renewable these. So I'm going to slash time set night. Bam, like that. I'm going to run over to the flowers because they're going to open now. And they should all open. You can see them opening over there. And this biome is very dangerous as well because it's so dark in the biome. You're going to see a lot of creepers and stuff like in the day. Look at that! And also a cool particle effect will spawn. And we'll go day as well. Just to see it all close. And this particle effect will shoot like a little particle effect. Another cool thing as well about these, you see that little particle effect right there, bam, is when you use a crafting table, you can craft these down into dye. This one's going to be grey, and this one will be orange, which is pretty cool. So you can get 2 different dyes from the same thing. A lot of wood, like, there's so many, like, wood variations and stuff now. Like they added the hanging sign and the boat chest, and they could add, like, more. And then, like, every block, they'll just add another block. Crazy. Alright. Now back to the Creaking. We'll time set night again. Bam. And he spawned in right there. We've got a Creaking right there. And the Creaking is like a really, really interesting mob. So it's the opposite of an Enderman. You have to look at it to stop it moving. And if you wear a pumpkin, like with an Enderman, that protects you from the Enderman because they don't like being looked at. But they do like being looked at, or like they stop when you look at them. So if you wear a pumpkin, they'll actually like, you know, keep running at you, which is pretty cool. And if you hit them, it'll cause a particle chain to go off of them. And it will send it... Yeah, that's literally the Creaking. It'll send it to the Creaking Heart, showing you where it is. And also, it'll spawn in... It'll also spawn in some resin clumps. So, every time you hit it, it'll spawn in resin clumps. And it's a good way to farm it as well, if you can, like, do that. So, you spawn resin clumps on these blocks right here. And now that the Creaking is actually, like, activated, once we break this block, it won't deactivate the Creaking Heart. But if we destroy this block, it will deactivate the Creaking and it will die. And that's pretty cool. So yeah, you can get this block if we destroy that. He's died. You can see we even got Monster Hunter because we killed the Creaking right there. We'll try to spawn another one so we can, like... Where do you spawn in? I'm trying to see where he spawns in so we can, like, see him die. That's all good. Is that the guy? Oh, it is the guy. Okay, ready? When we destroy this, he will die. Ready? And... There we go. Bam! That's really cool. That's really, really cool. Awesome. So the resin clumps will spawn on here. And you grab these and you can craft all the stuff here, which we're about to show you. And the Creaking Heart can be obtained with a Silk Touch pickaxe or any other tool. You know, any Silk Touch item. And that's really cool. So you can also craft it as well using the resin clumps. So it's actually really easy to get. And get lots of them, and you can, like, farm the resin clumps from that. We'll time set days so we don't have to deal with all of the mobs and stuff. Alright, bam. Another cool thing, in creative mode, we actually have the Creaking spawn eggs, so we can spawn ourselves a Creaking, like so. And these ones are unique, because they're, like, creative mode, like, spawned in, cheated ones. If you hit them, they will die. Normal Creakings cannot be killed, they just, like, lead you to the Creaking Heart, which you have to destroy to then kill them. But the creative mode ones, you can kill by just, like, hitting them. And they'll work the same where you, like, have to, like, you know... You have to look at them to stop them moving and stuff, which is pretty cool. A really, really unique mob. Like, they're really trying with the mobs now. Like, you know... Obviously, like, I like the normal zombies and stuff. They're, like, a cool, like, you know... default kind of guy, you know. But they're like really trying to add like the warden, the creaking, you know. They're trying to add like really interesting like mechanics to the game, you know. Which is really cool. So the clumps you can harvest with your hand pretty easily, and you'll get a clump like this, man. And the resin clumps can be smelted in a furnace. So if we grab a stack of anything, like you start smelting it up, they'll turn into bricks right here. So we'll turn them into bricks and wait for that to smelt, and you'll be able to see right here, bam, resin brick, very cool. And now here's all of the resin items right here. So we have the normal resin can be crafted into a block of resin, and this is insta-mineable, which is really fun. Honestly, a really quick way to get like insta-mine blocks in survival mode. Right now we're in creative mode, but if I throw down a bunch and we press this, bam, ready? Look at that, love that. I'm gonna tower just straight up, just break them. Ready, and just taking damage because we go so fast. And creative mode, bam. I love that quick switching, it's very cool. And now we're going to look at the crafting recipes for everything else. So the bricks are 4 bricks, which is like really cheap. It's really, really cheap. You can get resin clumps really fast, and it only takes 4 resin clumps for a whole block, which is really cool. Then the stairs is resin bricks into that combination. 3 across with the slab. 6 like that for a wall, literally all the same. And then the chisel one is 2 slabs on top of each other. And I love the look of that. It's creaking right there. You can see the little guy right there. Very cool. And they all look really cool. Like, it's a really cool like brick set. It honestly looks like a Mario block, you know? All those maps were like, you know, you played Mario. They look like Mario bricks, I feel like. They've got that very nice orangey texture. And we're not done with the resin. Resin is like really good. Because now, you can also craft it into the armor trim. So, you grab a resin brick, a armor trim, and a piece of armor. Throw them in there like that. Bam, there you go. And it has to be the resin brick, not the clump. In the earlier snapshots, you could put clumps in there, but you can't anymore. Very cool. And here's what they look like on all the armor. I did silence for all of these, because silence looks really nice. Like the rib cage. The rib cage, like right there, looks really good. So I'll just like show you right there. Bam. Boom. Look at that. Very cool. Look at this one. Like the chainmail looks just like, you know, ridiculous. Okay. And there's diamond and then netherite. Netherite's really nice. The black with the orange, very good. Very cool. Very cool looking colors. Very cool. And to craft the creaking heart, we just got to grab a block of resin and 2 of the pale oak logs. Bam, like that. There you go. And yeah, it's a shame like the Wandering Trader doesn't spawn with like, you know, resin in its like, you know, trading list, because if it had like literally just 1 resin clump, or you know, you could get the creaking heart in like any of the other modes, but yeah, you can't get that or the hanging moss right there. And also, there's been a bunch of bug fixes added to the snapshots as well. I covered it all in all the snapshots. We did, you know, a playthrough of all of those, and there's lots of really cool stuff added. You know, breaking things and like, you know, block physics and like slime blocks and all that kind of cool stuff. Bam, doing a bit of parkour right here. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed checking out everything in the update. Stay tuned for more news. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to be covering it all on the channel. There's also a brand new Minecraft event coming out at the end of the year for the, you know, the new biome. Very exciting. It's going to be on Bedrock Edition. I'm going to be checking that out as well. Stay tuned for all that. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.